What's going on, fam? It's your boy Uno, and you know today's gonna be a great day. Today I'm gonna be taking you guys through my top 3 tips when it comes to weight loss. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and let's just jump right into it, all right? See you guys later. And here is tip number 1, guys, and it is to increase your protein intake. And while I know you guys have heard it multiple times when it comes to building muscle, eat more protein, it also comes down to losing weight. If you want to lose weight, increase your protein. And the facts behind that are that protein is the most satiating macronutrient on top of carbs and fats, so it'll keep you fuller for a longer time. And fact number 2 is that it has a higher thermogenic effect, meaning that whatever calories you consume from protein, your body's going to utilize roughly about 20 to 30% of those calories to digest. So you are eating calories, but your body's using more of those calories to digest that amount of protein. So not only is it going to keep you fuller, but it's also going to help you burn more calories. And on top of that, who doesn't want to build muscle? Alright guys, so that's the end of the workout. Now it's time for tip number 2, which is increasing your liquid consumption. Not only is it important for hydration, but liquids take up stomach capacity. So that being said, the more liquids you consume throughout the day, the less space there's going to be in your stomach, the fuller you're going to feel, hence the less cravings or feelings of hunger you'll have. Talking about feelings of hunger, a lot of the times, often than not, when we do feel hungry throughout the day, if you drink a little bit of water or any type of liquid, you'll notice that your hunger will die down. Now, the reason I say liquids is as although we want most of your liquid consumption to be from water, it is totally fine to dabble in 0-calorie drinks. We do not want to drink our calories, especially if we're trying to lose weight. But it's okay to do diet soda. It's okay to do 0-calorie sports drinks, teas, and black coffee throughout the day. Now, again, most of our liquid consumption, we want it to come from water, but if you like sparkling water, if you prefer, you just have a craving for something, satisfy that craving with a 0-calorie drink before actually dabbling into food, and you'll notice that you'll eat less. If not, your craving for food will actually go away. Now, that being said, I'll see you guys in the post-workout meal. Alright guys, so my lunch / post-workout meal today is only going to consist of 3 main ingredients, which is going to be 8 ounces of lean ground turkey, which I made into patties the other night, 8 ounces of sweet potato that I'm going to chop into little square pieces and pop it in the air fryer, and then about a cup of egg whites. Alright guys, and there you have it. So pretty big plate. Biggest meal of the day for me today. I have dinner later with friends, so I wanted to make sure I get most of my protein. We're looking roughly about 74 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat just in this meal. I'm gonna enjoy it with a little bit of sugar-free ketchup and mustard, which is basically 0 calories, and of course, I'm gonna drink on water. Pretty simple meal. I like to keep it simple in the kitchen, guys, but this is what I like. It might not be what you like. Just have fun with it. So I'll catch you guys later today, okay? Hey guys, so I'm just outside enjoying an evening walk. And I wanted to talk to you guys about tip number 3, which is increasing your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Long way of saying, just move more. Outside the gym and doing cardio, your body burns calories naturally. So if you walk more, fidget more outside of just the gym, and you're not a sitting couch potato the whole day, you'll burn more calories, hence put yourself in a bigger calorie deficit. Alright guys, so those are my top 3 tips when it comes to weight loss. In order for these tips to have their full effect, you have to be in a calorie deficit. In order for you to be in a calorie deficit, you need to know your maintenance calories. Now you can use the internet in order to get your maintenance calories and break down your macros, but in the case of today for the video, I wanted to do it manually, so you guys can do it at home manually if you want to do it. If not, there's a website I recommend, and it's TDEE Calculator. If you want to do it manually, I hope this helps. Now, in order to get your maintenance calories, you're gonna multiply your body weight times 14 to 16. 14 if you're relatively a sedentary individual, and 16 if you're very active. So I personally consider myself in between, because I'm not an athlete anymore, so I don't exercise regularly, although I do move around the day. So I multiplied my body weight, which is 185, times 15, and it gave me 2,775, which those are my maintenance calories. So in order for me to stay at 185 with the amount of activity I do throughout the day, throughout the week, now that we're talking about putting ourselves in a calorie deficit to lose weight, I have to eat less than 2,775. So I recommend subtracting 300 to 500 calories. Now 3, if you're gonna do it moderately, if you not be too aggressive with your deficit. If you wanna be a little bit more aggressive with your deficit, then I would recommend going 500. I wouldn't recommend going anything above, just because of energy and how well you can maintain that deficit. Just because obviously the less you eat, the hungrier you'll be, guys. So I did 500 for myself, and it put me at 2,275. Now that's my calorie deficit. That's the amount of calories I need to be consuming on a daily basis for me to start losing weight. I'm gonna put this number in the back burner and save it for later. We'll come back to it. Now, in order for me to calculate my protein first, because protein, that's the one I want to focus on the most. Being in a calorie deficit, you don't want to lose too much muscle, so you have to supply your body with enough protein in order for it to continue to rebuild the muscle after your workout. I'm gonna multiply my body weight times 0.8 to 1.2. 0.8 is the standard of how much protein you should be eating. 0.2 now is a little bit overkill. So I personally put myself at 1, so 185 times 1 equals 185 grams of protein. So that's how much protein I should be consuming a day. Now, putting this number back, I'm gonna do my fats now. So I'm gonna calculate my fats, and it's the same equation, just different numbers. So I'm gonna do my body weight times 0.3 to 0.4. Now, why is it lower numbers? It's because fats have higher calories. So I'm gonna do my body weight times 0.3. I'm gonna do 0.3 because I'm not on my weight to get fats, to get guac, to nuts or hemp seeds. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to get those. If you're somebody that does enjoy, your avocados, your nuts, your butters, then I would recommend going higher on your fats, so multiplying by 0.4. But in my case, I did 185 times 0.3, which gave me 55.5, but I rounded the number up to 56 just to get a whole number. So that's how many grams of fat I should be consuming on a daily basis, which would be 56. Everybody needs fats in their diets, guys. Fats is a major energy source for brain function and hormone function. So do not neglect the fats. After I get these two numbers, in order for me to calculate my carbs, I need to multiply the grams of protein times how much 1 gram of protein equals in calories. 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. So I'm gonna multiply 185 times 4, which is gonna equal 740. So that's how many calories I'm gonna be eating from just protein. And I'm gonna do the same with fats. Remember, fats have a higher calorie index. 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So I'm gonna do 56 times 9, which is gonna equal 504. I'm gonna sum those numbers, 740 plus 504, which will equal 1244. That's how many calories I'm consuming just from these two macros. Now, I'm gonna take that number and I'm gonna subtract it from my deficit. So I'm gonna do 2275 minus 1244, which will equal 1031 calories. That's how many calories I have left after that subtraction. Now, those are how many calories I'm gonna be consuming from my carbs. Divide that number in order to get my grams. I'm gonna divide that number by 4, which is how many calories there is in 1 gram of carbs. So in 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. So I'm gonna divide 1031 divided by 4, which will equal 258 grams of carbs. Now I got my macros, which is 185 grams of protein, 56 grams of fat, and then 258 grams of carbs. Those are my macros, which will equal roughly 2,275 calories in order for me to stick to a deficit. I personally don't look at these numbers for me anymore, just because I've gotten so used to them. So I look at my protein the most. I focus on getting my protein, and it doesn't really matter where my carbs and my fats end. As long as I stick to my calorie deficit, you are gonna lose weight. So I hope this helped some of you guys. If not, go to that website I told you earlier in the video. It'll break it down so much easier. If you do this, then you're a psycho just like me, but I appreciate you taking the time to look at it. I hope that these tips helped you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, guys. There's a lot more content coming out, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next one, okay?